Hey everyone, um, my name is Sam. I am the volunteer who works here at Jacinto Coyoaso, and I just wanted to film a brief video to talk about some of my experiences because I'm obviously not physically there with you today. I'm sure they told you where I am. It's very exciting. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to share a few quick thoughts, try to keep it short. So, like I said, my name is Sam. I'm from Pennsylvania. I majored in English in college, and I was a professional marketing writer for a couple of years before I came here. I'm 24 years old. Um, so that's a little bit about me. I live here in Otavalo. And so, first off, I'll say a few of the positive aspects of life here. I really love my school. I love my co-teachers. They're fantastic people. They're really good people to work with and also really good friends. They help me learn Spanish a lot. They are great people to work with. I have about 8 counterpart teachers in total, and I've worked with, gosh, 5 of them. I've worked with 5 so far, I think. And I should hopefully get to work with all of them eventually by the end of this school year. So, love working with them. The students are also a great part of everyday life. They, for the most part, are really eager to learn and excited to have me as part of their lives for now. So, really great. And Otavalo obviously is beautiful and a very nice place to live. I feel safe here. And there's a lot of fun, sort of touristy things to do around here. Obviously, the plaza. Hopefully, you guys get to check that out briefly, and I'm sure you'll be up in Paguche at the waterfall. But yeah, so beautiful place to live. Love the people I work with. Love my students. A few challenges that I've had so far. Um, Obviously, the school itself is really overpopulated. There's like 3,000 students in total between the morning and the afternoon. Every classroom has about 45 kids per class, and you only have 3 hours of English, so it can be kind of tough. Sorry, I had to get the door. Anyway, so challenges overall. My Spanish level, it's not horrible, but I'm learning every day. I started at an intermediate level. Um, so sometimes the language barrier can be a little bit tricky. Most of my teachers have a really good level of English, but there are, just things in nuance that get lost sometimes. So that can be hard. Conveying ideas in a way that's beneficial and accurate can be tricky sometimes. And there have been moments where like I think that I got something across, and then I'll get a question that shows me, okay, no, obviously I didn't. And I'm sure vice versa. I think they tell me things, and then I think I understand, but then I miss something. So the language can be an obstacle sometimes, but we work through that and we go back and forth between Spanish and English pretty regularly. So, what else? Getting things off the ground has also been hard. I'm the first volunteer to ever be at this school. So there's nothing that's been established before I got here. Like, so I know some volunteers are in schools where they already have a lab set up, or they already know what they want for a club. I don't have any of that. So for instance, I'm starting an English club, and it has taken a really long time to get that through all of the red tape. It's been really tricky. So that's a challenge too, is just having ideas and then bringing them to fruition. There's been a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of we have to go talk to this person and then this person, and then we need this paperwork, and then we need these details, and it's like it's been been months at this point of us just trying to figure it out. I am set to start it next week, so barring any developments, I should be able to start next week. But yeah, it's been like 3 months of just trying to get it started. So there's that. I'll talk about my personal life a little bit. I know that was something that I had been asked to share about. So, my host family during training was fantastic. Really great people. Betty and Clever. I'm sure they have another volunteer, so one of you might know them. And their neighbors slash aunt and uncle also take volunteers. But yeah, they were great. My host family at site was not the best experience. And I felt that they were not really interested in talking to me and trying to be like a family to me. They would bring me along for things, but then like no one would talk to me, and it was really awkward and strange. And they were really trying to take a lot of money from me, which I think that they fell into that assumption of thinking like, this is an American organization, these are Americans, so they must have money. And they don't realize, you know, that not everyone from America has money, and that this is a volunteer group, and that we're not, my host mom said to me at one point, like, oh, well, I'm sure you have lots of extra money. And I was like, I don't have any money. But they wanted me to like keep track of every little thing that I did to pay them for. I mean, it was stressful, and overall, it was not a beneficial situation. So I started hunting for something different, and I was lucky enough to find a new family. Um, Actually, my host mom works with Sage's host mom, who I'm sure you've met by now. Um, so they're a fantastic family, and I'm really glad to be with them. If I can give you any really quick advice, I would say try to have as little expectations as possible going into this, and just keep your mind completely open, because you really have no idea how things are going to be until you're there. I know that when I like signed up to do Peace Corps, I was like, oh, I want to do this, and it's going to be like this, and and I remember I was on the phone with a returned volunteer, and I was asking her all these questions. She went to Peru, and I was asking her about all these different things and like trying to get as many details out of her as possible. And she was like, this is what she said to me. She's like, I'm going to challenge you to just try to stop planning yourself and just keep your mind open. And that was the best advice that I got. So just let things happen as they happen, and see what there is to work with once you're there. Don't try to plan everything out. Also, I would say, expect that some things are going to be a little bit frustrating sometimes. Everyone has different challenges, so I won't say like specific things. But you're bound to have moments where you feel really bogged down or frustrated, or you feel like things aren't going the way you want them to be going. Just be persistent, and just persevere through it, because every volunteer, I think, goes through rough patches, and you just have to get yourself to the other side of them. Also, I would say focus on your connections and your relationships before you start trying to do a whole lot else. Because your host country nationals, the people you work with, your family, they're going to be a lot more ready to work with you if they feel like they know you and they can trust you. So don't jump in and say, I'm going to do this and that, and I'm going to change this, and I'm going to tell them they should be doing this differently. Don't jump in like that. Just jump in and be humble and be observant, and try to become friends with the people around you. My last piece of advice is that you have lots of people here who have been here for months already. I mean, we're going on, 10 months that we've been in country, my cohort. So use us as a resource if you have questions, if you're feeling a certain frustration, especially since you're in TEFL like us. There's a good chance that one of us have dealt with the same frustrations, and we can give you, um, you know, tips from what we've done, or just let you vent to us because we'll understand. So use us as a resource. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. Brooks can give you my number, or email, or whatever is easier for you. And yeah, if you come north, please let me know, and we'll get together. I wish you guys the absolute best training experience. I hope that everything goes smoothly for you. You don't get a paro that keeps you inside for 3 weeks like we did. um, and I know you're going to have an amazing service. I really look forward to meeting as many of you as I get the chance to meet. Please reach out to me. Don't be shy. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about, or if you just would like someone to talk to, I'm here. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I'll leave you guys at that. It's a long enough video already. So, yeah, good luck. And I'm really excited for y'all to swear in and get started. All right, bye.